If you feel like calling out occult practitioners is gonna put you in harm's way, that's on you, baby. I've been fighting a war for a whole decade. An entire decade. Over a decade, it's actually 11 years, of some pretty hard-knock, heinous Satanists that take whatever they want. Imagine a pervert at the park that is wearing nothing but a coat, but underneath his birthday suit is there, and he walks around flashing women and children, joggers, anything that can move by, even the squirrels, scrummage away from all of his manhood. Now, what would happen with that little pervy perv when he does that? Would he just be left? Would women merely just run away from him? Would children merely just scream? And would the squirrels merely just burrow a hole in the ground? Or would authorities be called because this guy is publicly indecent? Of course, authorities would be called, he'd be arrested, and be put on some list as a sexual deviant. Well, if the Lord has given you a spiritual gift to see the nudity of rapey men, the persistence of rapey men, the insistence of rapey men, the determination for your daughters of rapey men, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed new intern that is a graduate from Wits University, just 22 years old, starts working for a firm, and one of these idiots is her superior, and then decides that your daughter is just beautiful. She's like a peach. She's so fresh and juicy. Your daughter has a clean bill of health and a great future ahead of her. And this man with a litany of STDs is like, I like her. She's so beautiful. Your fresh graduate daughter, whose fees set you back investments from here to Timbuktu, then gets put in a hypnotic trance by some Budmadlisa that's 3 times her age, that has determined, I'm gonna sleep with your daughter. And even though your daughter initially says, no, I can't, but I mean, goodness, if she gets taken over by a tsunami of witchcraft, how can she say no? She's such an old guy. And next thing, she's committed suicide because she's tested positive for 4 STDs. 22. Yeah. People are saying that my mouth is huge and I'm putting myself in harm's way when I call out men like these, putting women in trances and giving them diseases using magic. Whatever, pampoon with you thinking that me, I'm brave. That's all you.